Luca Brasi is one of the most feared men in the world. He's a professional hitman who takes out targets all over the world. His name strikes fear into the hearts of his enemies. However, his bosses don't know that he has a secret plan to betray them. When the time is right, he will kill everyone and take over their empire for himself. But when will that time be? Let's find out in Mafia, Behind the Suit, The Killer Within. Welcome to our channel, your daily portal for the hottest and most recent movie reviews and trailers. Before we begin, subscribe to our channel to never miss an update. And turn on notifications so you won't miss any future uploads. The film begins with Luca Brasi attending the funeral of his father. As he kneels by the grave, we see flashbacks of his childhood. His dad was abusive and had trained him since childhood to become a skilled killer. He tells young Luca that it doesn't matter if someone is innocent or not. If you order a hit, they're dead. After the flashback, we see that Luca has buried his hatchet with his dad. He even sheds a tear, showing that there was some love between them. Meanwhile, somewhere else, CIA agent Richard Webb is seen taking out two drug dealers. Onlookers are shocked by his bravery and his efficiency. Later we learn that Webb is being treated like a dog by his superiors. They don't even give him credit for his work. His only solace is his girlfriend Olivia, who believes in him. As the story progresses, we learn that Webb has been assigned to kill Don Moreno, a big-time drug lord. He goes to Don Moreno's hideout, but before he could eliminate the target, he gets captured. Webb manages to escape, but is badly injured. When he returns home, his boss fires him because they want to make a deal with the same drug lord he was supposed to kill. This makes Webb furious, and he swears revenge. On the other hand, Luca Brasi has just returned from the United States, where he'd gone to kill someone. He too is a hitman working for the same syndicate. He receives a message from his boss, Don Atlantic, asking him to report to the headquarters. At the headquarters, he meets four other hitmen who have also been called by their boss. Don Atlantic enters the room and asks all the hitmen to stand up, says that they should feel honored to be standing in front of him, because he is Don Atlantic, the supreme leader of the Mafia. Don Atlantic reveals that he has given each of them a mission, which they have to accomplish in 24 hours. If they fail, he would kill them without hesitation. Luca's target is a man named Victor, a business tycoon who owns hotels, casinos, and restaurants. He is also the owner of a football club. Don Atlantic reminds Luca that Victor is untouchable. No one can lay a finger on him. Luca replies that he will get the job done. The rest of the assassins are assigned targets who are equally hard to kill. One of them is James, a police officer who will stop at nothing to nab the criminals of the city. Another assassin named Frank gets angry at being insulted by Don Atlantic, refuses to accept the mission, but soon backs down after being threatened. Luca is seen tailing Victor. We see that Victor lives in a huge mansion with his wife. Luca sneaks in and eliminates the bodyguards. He then kidnaps Victor's son. In exchange for his release, Victor must agree to meet Luca face to face. Meanwhile, Frank finds out that his target is none other than his own brother. He tries to contact his brother and warns him about the hit, but unfortunately, his calls go unanswered. He then visits his brother, but things get violent when his brother opens fire on him. Frank manages to shoot his brother dead before dying himself. Luca meets Victor in a warehouse. Victor is ready to do anything to save his son. Luca offers him a deal. If Victor transfers all his property to his name, he will let his son live. Victor agrees to the deal. As they leave the warehouse, Victor calls the cops, tells them everything, including the fact that Luca works for the Mafia. Webb, who now works as a private investigator, is hired by Victor to find and eliminate Luca. Webb tracks Luca to a bar and confronts him. A fight ensues, and Webb manages to get the upper hand. Luca reveals that he knows Webb is a CIA agent, had known it all along but kept it a secret to use Webb for his own benefit. He says that the cops will be there in a few minutes, and Webb would be arrested. Webb does try to flee, but cops arrive and point their guns at him. Suddenly, Luca's men arrive and open fire on the cops. There's a fierce shootout, but Luca and his men manage to escape. Later, we learn that Don Atlantic was the mastermind behind the attack. He had set up Webb to get rid of him. He wanted Luca to kill Webb so that no one would get suspicious. Meanwhile, Webb escapes from the city and hides in a forest. He tries to call Olivia, but his call gets intercepted by Luca. Luca congratulates him for evading the cops, but warns him that he better stay away from the city or else. Webb replies that he won't listen to him and hangs up. Luca reports this conversation to Don Atlantic. He tells his boss that Webb is hiding in a forest outside the city. Don Atlantic thanks Luca for the information and asks him to come to his office the next day. When Webb reaches the forest, he finds Olivia waiting for him. She had followed him and was worried about his safety. They share a romantic moment. Suddenly, Webb hears Luca's voice. He turns around, but it's too late. Luca shoots Olivia dead. Webb is furious and immediately opens fire. Both of them miss. An intense fight ensues. It's clear that Luca is a skilled fighter. Even after being shot multiple times, he still manages to stand on his feet. Finally, Webb manages to overpower Luca and pins him down. Luca reveals that Don Atlantic had ordered him to kill Olivia. He had known about her relationship with Webb and eliminated her to get rid of Webb once and for all. Webb is heartbroken, but vows revenge. He lets Luca go and runs to the headquarters. There's a huge shootout, and Webb manages to kill many goons. He finds Don Atlantic, but before he could shoot him, Luca arrives, shoots Webb, and makes Don Atlantic escape. Before passing away, Webb manages to say that he's going to hell. Luca replies that he'll join him soon. He then takes out the other hitmen one by one. It seems that Don Atlantic had made a mistake by hiring Luca. In the end, we see that Luca has taken over the entire syndicate. He is now the most powerful criminal in the city. He is sitting on a throne and has assembled all the hitmen in the headquarters. He tells them that they will kill anyone he points his finger at. One of the hitmen asks if they can leave now. Luca turns around, revealing a ruthless smile. He says that they're not going anywhere. Then the screen goes black. Now let's see how the viewers have reacted to the movie. One viewer said, "The movie was amazing. Amazing action and amazing plot twists." Another said, "What a movie. Full of action, full of suspense." So guys, what did you think of the movie? Do let us know in the comment section below. Mafia Behind the Suit. The Killer Within is an action-packed thriller that will keep you on the edge of your seat till the very end. With its stellar cast and amazing plot twists, the movie is definitely worth a watch. So if you haven't seen it yet, we highly recommend you to do so. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back soon with more amazing movie reviews, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.